Hello and welcome to All Things Knitty. This week's stitch is the Scottish Thistle Stitch. It is a beautiful 3-row repeat. However, each of the rows are very similar in how you do them. The links for the yarn that I've used are in the description box below. If you get the one that is marked as finished example, you'll use a 3.5mm crochet hook, or if you're using the double knit, you're going to use a 4mm crochet hook. So you're going to begin with multiples of 6, and once you've done that, we'll start the pattern together. Okay, when you have your foundation chain of multiples of 6, the tail that you're left with, I recommend that you make another little slip knot using the tail, and when this loop is on your left, that means that the right side of your work is facing you. Because we're changing colours, you're going to be left with lots of ends to sew in, and this just makes it easier to keep a track of what side is the right side. Okay, so with your multiples of 6, we're going to skip the first 2 stitches. So the one on your hook doesn't count. So you're going to skip 1 and 2. So skip 1, 2, and in this third stitch here, you're going to work a double crochet, and that's a US double crochet. So I always use US terms. So we're going to skip the first 2, and in the next stitch, we're going to work a double crochet. So yarn over, insert into the chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, then yarn over, pull through the next 2. You're going to chain 1 and work another double crochet into the very same chain, and that's a V-stitch. You then skip 2 stitches, so skip 1, 2, and in the third, repeat. You don't chain anything in between, you jump straight over, so skip 1, 2, and in the third, you're going to repeat and make another V-stitch. Double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet. Skip 2 and repeat. You're going to do that all the way across the row. You should be left with 1 stitch left so you make a V-stitch and you'll have 2 to skip and 1 left. So stop there and I'll show you how we're going to finish the row. So continue working your V-stitches across that row. Okay, so with 2 stitches left to skip, we're going to work another V-stitch in this very last chain. But then we're going to change colour. So work your first double crochet as normal, chain 1, and we're going to change colour. So to do that, yarn over, go into the stitch, pull up a loop, pull through the first 2, then stop. Once you've got 2 loops on your hook, you're going to cut this the working yarn, leaving a good tail because for sewing in later. You're going to bring in your purple yarn, and you're going to make a loop like so, and then grab this loop and pull through the 2 stitches that you have left, and that is your first row done. What I like to do is bring both your tails over the working yarn and behind your work, hold on to it, and then we'll begin the next row by chaining 3. So 1, 2, and 3. We're going to turn our work now. This row is probably the quickest row because we're going to be working V-stitches but into this chain 1 space. You don't need to really count in this second row. So you're going to work a V-stitch in here. So yarn over, through 2, chain 1, and another double crochet. You're going to do a V-stitch in the V-stitch from the row below and all the way across. When you get to this last one, stop and we'll finish row 2 together. So V-stitch into each of the chain 1 spaces across. Okay, so I've finished the second to last V-stitch. In the last space, you're going to work another V-stitch, and then you're going to work a double crochet. So once you've done your V-stitch, you're going to work a double crochet into the very top chain from the row below, and you're going to make sure you have both parts of the stitch on your hook before finishing your double crochet. So yarn over, go through the chain and work a double crochet. So row 3, we stay with the purple, and we're going to begin by chaining 3. So the double crochet that we work in the end is the same, so we finish with a double crochet, and this chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So turn your work. Now we're going to be working extended double crochet V-stitches, but we're going into the green row below. So we're not going to be working into this space, we're going to be working into the one below. So to do this part of the thistle stitch, you're going to yarn over, come all the way down to the green, put your hook through, pull up a loop, pull it up nice and tall, yarn over, pull through just the first 2. You're then going to yarn over again, come all the way back down to the V-stitch from row 1, pull up another loop, you pull it up nice and tall, you have 4 loops, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops. Chain 1, just like a V-stitch, and then we're going to repeat that into the same space as before. So yarn over, pull up a loop, pull it up tall, yarn over, pull through just the first 2, then yarn over, back into the same stitch, pull up another loop. When you have 4 loops on your hook, you're going to pull through all 4 stitches. That's it. Move on to your next V-stitch. And again, we're going to work into row 1. So yarn over all the way down here, pull up a loop, pull through 2, yarn over, back into the same space, pull up another loop, yarn over, pull through all 4, chain 1, and repeat. So it's yarn over all the way down to the bottom. Keep your wheel nice and loose as you work this pattern. So pull through just the first 2, then yarn over again, back into the same stitch and pull up another loop, then yarn over, pull through all 4 loops. So you're going to repeat that, yarn over into the next V-stitch, pull through 2, then yarn over, back in, pull through 4, chain 1, repeat that stitch. Do that all the way across. Finish in this one when we've just got the chain left, and we'll do the end of this row together. Okay, so you've worked your last thistle. We're going to end the row by working a double crochet into that top chain. So that was row 3, so we're going to change back to our green now. So the same thing, yarn over, go into the chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through just the first 2, and cut your yarn. Leave a good sized tail for sewing in later. Grab your green, make a loop, pull through those 2 stitches, and then if you bring your tails like so over your working yarn and hold them at the back of your work, then chain 3. That just keeps them secure until you're finished. Turn your work, and these are the rows that you're going to repeat from now on. So the first row of V-stitches we count in 2, so we skip 2 and then work a V-stitch. But just the first row, which is the green row, you're going to skip 2, so skip 1, 2, and then we're not working into the chain 1 space, we're actually working into this stitch here, but just the front loop only of that middle stitch. So yarn over in the front loop only of the middle stitch, you're going to work your V-stitch. So yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1, and repeat in the front loop only. Skip 2, so skip 1, 2, and into the middle stitch here, or your third stitch, just the front loop, you're going to work your V-stitch. So just in the front loop, work your V-stitch. And that's how you're going to finish this next row, So skip 2 in the middle stitch here. Oh, I've got a loose one. you're going to work your double crochet through the middle stitch and the front loop only. Continue doing that all the way across the row and stop when you've done your last one, which is here. You're working that front loop only. Stop and we'll finish the row together. Okay, so how you're going to finish the row when you work the green is you're going to skip one and then work a double crochet into the very last stitch here. So just a double crochet in the top corner and then change colour. So just like before, you're going to cut your yarn, introduce your purple, bring your tails to the back of your work, over the working yarn, hold them at the back of your work like that, then chain 3, and then this is the quick V row. So in each V stitch space, each chain 1 space of the V stitch, you're going to work another V stitch all the way across to the end, and then you're going to work a double crochet in that chain space in the top chain, and then we'll do the thistle bit, the third row again, one more time. Okay, so you've finished row 2 with a double crochet in the top turning chain. You're going to chain 3, and I'll do a recap of the thistle part of your work. So you're going to yarn over, come all the way down to the chain 1 space of the green row. You're going to pull up a loop and pull it up tall. And when I say that, I mean is that the stitch, as you can see, goes from here all the way up. Yarn over, pull through just the first 2, yarn over, back into the same space. Once you have 4 loops, yarn over, pull through all 4, chain 1 and repeat. So yarn over into that space, pull up a loop and pull it up nice and tall. Yarn over, pull through 2, then yarn over again, back into the same stitch. When you have 4 loops on your hook, you're going to pull through all 4. You're going to repeat those 3 rows all the way through your pattern, and finish after working a row 3, and it gives you this lovely neat edge and a beautiful, it is slightly 3D, but it is a very pretty stitch. I just want to thank everyone for the lovely comments about Rosie the Hedgehog. If you want to keep up to date with her progress, you can follow me on Facebook. That's where I usually post. Like I say, all the information for this stitch, timestamps for the rows, the row recaps will be in the description box below, along with the links to the yarn. Like I say, the finished one, although the purple looks similar, it's a different brand. This one is much thicker. This is the pack of 12 or 14, I can't remember. So that's thicker than the one that I used here, but I do personally think it looks better with the thinner yarn and a 3.5mm crochet hook. So that was the Scottish Thistle Stitch, and I will see you next week. Bye now.